The mayor here with Victoria Crawford here at Pound Town Wrestling. What excites you most about being at events like this?
For me, being at events like this is very exciting because I get to wrestle girls that are as old as my career. So I get to roll around with girls in their 20s and hear where they think they're going or where they hope to go, and if I can be a good pathway or more of like a traffic director, I feel as though that's my role, help them develop and fly away.
I like that you said that. You've been a master of reinvention your entire career. What's the biggest lesson you learned along the way through all the chapters of your career?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. I guess in reflection, I've learned that, it's always like the rebuild, the get up part, and that's always the hardest part to start for me because, wrestling is not just, it's like a family, like amongst even the fans too. So we're all fanatic. And so the times I felt like I hit my rock bottom, I thought I was pretty bottom. Like I didn't know how to like get back up myself. So I'm really grateful for those moments to have the audience help remind me about my career, remind me about certain things, and remind me that I'm human, That's the one thing I want to tell these girls, because like it's not like your last match is the way that you are left, your history in the ring, but a lot of them are in a new state of mind where they are real focused on the matches, but there's just so much about the business that they can contribute to and learn and develop, and I just like hope I can really help splinter that narrow, because that's why I think for me I was like, oh, I lost, I'm a loser. It's very just black and white. So I think the one thing that this industry has helped me with is gain new perspective, and it just really, I'm able to kind of like process that throughout my whole life,
Yeah.
if that made any sense at all.
That was beautiful. No, because
Okay.
you're literally a pioneer of women's wrestling, especially being one of the black women in women's wrestling. Like, what does it mean to you to be represented? And like you said, people are reminding you of your greatness in your career all these years. That's been there the whole time.
Oh, thanks, my friend. That's the interesting thing too, is like when I were the only black girl on the WWE roster, I didn't notice, it's not like there was any moments in the locker room where I felt different or anything, but like on the show, like I did notice like there wasn't any girls I could mirror myself. Like I didn't really notice how to measure my success or get out of a comparison state of mind. So we're like, it's not that I didn't feel wanted, because I was, but professionally I'm like, where's everybody that looks like me? We're like, and then there's like certain things that I can't wait to share with some of these girls. That's like, there also wasn't really much of a black makeup skill. Like a lot of the women didn't have the skills for black makeup. So we were like, things like that. Wigs, they were in a whole different stage of their evolution. They were heavy, it was like there were no lace fronts. Like, so there was always like a lot of insecurity for me built around a vanity, that was just like very, I don't know, it's just like, it's such an interesting thing that I still haven't figured out. And I just like don't have any, I'll just say, I don't know. But today, now that there's so many diverse women, like, Asian women, there's like biracial women, there's a lot of black women, and it's just so interesting because we're all so different. So, we're all different. We've all always just, our diversity is so unique, so it, I don't know. But I hope that they keep multiplying. It's not, no need to be one of only anything at all,
You touched on the landscape of the differences in wrestling, women's wrestling specifically, over the past years. It's changed so much in the past 2 decades. What makes you the most proud of its evolution?
Oh my gosh. What makes me the most proud is these women feel as though they can do whatever they want. Like there's some girls that have more of a gravitation to the hardcore matches, like Vipress. I love Vipress, but she's pretty hardcore. She bleeds and stuff, and then there's other women that are more technicians, so they go to like Europe where there's like more mat chain wrestling. So I love that these women have this sense to find diversity in their creativity, because then they can only go to companies that make them look good. It's not just, but like we were saying, wrestling is growing. So then there's so many places to go. You don't have to just be one kind.
It's diversified.
Mm-hmm.
And then the show's going to start soon. For the Angelinos here that might be experiencing Pound Town Wrestling for the first time, what's your message to them and what can they expect on tonight's card?
Oh, wow. Well, I hope that this really intrigues your interest to find more wrestling and come to the show more and more and more. I think here at Pound Town Wrestling, it's a diverse group of like gender. So there's like all kinds of aesthetics, and that's just like the one thing that wrestling does provide is we get to mirror the world, and so it's nice to be on a show that really does a good job at that. There's so much to say and I always get nervous on camera.
It's okay. That was perfect. That was beautiful. Victoria Crawford, Women's Wrestling Talk. Mayor here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.